Hello everybody, my name is Cade, and in this video I'm going to share with you how I made gross income $250,000 in my first 12 months of doing wholesale land. So quick story on how I actually got into land. For the past 4 years, prior to the past 12 months, I was a real estate agent and I was pursuing that full time. And then 2025, I ended up doing some wholesale deals that just kind of fell into my lap being in the business itself. Now, prior to this, I did know what wholesale was, but again, I was actively pursuing being a real estate agent full time. So I was focused on residential sales and not wholesale, even though I did know what it was. About 3 months after I did that deal, I actually came across a coaching group on Instagram. It's two brothers out of Florida, and Jackson and Carson, and I decided, to join their group and see if this is something I could consistently do month over month. After joining their group, I learned that you actually can, and so I decided to pursue it full time. I stopped doing any sort of residential sales. I put all of my focus just into wholesaling land full time. And it proved to be very successful. And because of that, first and foremost, I want to thank the Jackson Carson, their coaching community. It's been amazing. They've taught me so much. But it's been very fruitful. Over the past 12 months, hence the title of this video, I have just crossed over $250,000 in fees that I was able to charge my clients, I guess you could call them, over the past 12 months, sourcing them vacant land. So I wanted to make this video to share the success that I've had so that if you have any interest in doing something like this, that you can go ahead and take action and get started. Now, I want to be clear as well. Just like with any online sort of coaching or communities that teach you how to do this thing and make a ton of money your next, year of your life, I was very skeptical. I was very skeptical to even join coaching. I paid for coaching in the past, and I just never really had success with it. And so I just want to be very transparent that I was not totally on board with even signing up for the coaching, but I did anyway. And so I just want to reiterate that and keep in mind that, I have worked very hard these past 12 months, so this didn't just come easy. I was very blessed to be able to find markets that suit me and work with really great builders. And so I'll get into this a little bit later, but keep in mind, I just want to be very transparent and clear that I have been very blessed with the success that I've had, and there's been others in the community as well that also have had that. But keep in mind, they've worked extremely hard. So this is not some sort of get rich quick scheme. You actually have to work at this. This is not some passive income, set it and forget it type get rich scheme. Right? This is hard work. If it wasn't for the couple of deals that I did prior to even coming across this program, I probably would not have joined. So I'll just be transparent with that. So first and foremost, what is wholesaling? So for any of those of you who don't know, you've probably seen this in real estate. Basically, wholesaling is the vehicle that any off-market investor in real estate uses to purchase property. Okay, so you see a lot of these HGTV fix and flip shows, or you see people on Instagram or YouTube fix and flipping houses. Most oftentimes, if they're not getting the deals, and when I say deals, coming across those sellers who are actually selling the properties to them directly, chances are they're actually buying these deals from wholesalers, right? So wholesalers, think of them like real estate agents. They're in charge of basically bringing off market, meaning it's not on Zillow or the local MLS or Redfin or Realtor.com. They're in charge of actually bringing those deals off market to the marketplace where these investors and flippers can actually buy these properties. So for a long time, wholesaling has been actually extremely popular for the for houses. So again, the fix and flippers, long-term holders, HGTV shows, a lot of the times wholesalers are going after these single family homes and beyond. What hasn't really been popular and really been out there till more so recently, and I attribute a lot of this to the success of Jackson and Carson, but what hasn't been popular is actually you can do wholesaling with any form of real estate. So even beyond residential single family housing, you can get to commercial, you can go to industrial. And in my case, and this community I'm a part of's case, we do infill vacant land. So what infill vacant land is is what it sounds like. It's a piece of property, usually between a quarter acre to 2 acres, usually no more bigger than that. It usually sits right between two houses in an existing subdivision or neighborhood. A house could be built upon it that a builder would want to build. So our focus in this community and what we've learned from the brothers is to find those markets and those areas where you can actually find the owners of those vacant infill lots where they probably have no use for it, make them an offer, and then you can assign that offer to an actual builder to be able to buy. So instead of focusing on residential single family, we focus on that vacant infill lot. It's literally just a plot of dirt. Then what we do is we actually market and we get a hold of the owners of that vacant lot. Typically they're out of state or they're out of that county. And then we make them an offer. And the offer goes something like this: Mr. and Mrs. Seller, I am a land acquisition specialist. I work with a ton of builders out in XYZ area. We came across your vacant lot. We're interested in it and we'd love to make an offer to you. Are you opposed to selling it? Once the seller says yes, they're open to an offer, we'll run some quick numbers based upon what our builder partners or clients, whatever you want to say, are paying. And then we make an offer to that seller contingent upon what the builders are paying. So, for example, if the builders are paying $20,000 for that vacant lot, I know that I can offer the seller $15,000. And then once they accept that offer and they sign off on the contract, I have legal language in that contract to be able to assign that contract to another buyer. In this case, it would be the builder. So I would get the property under contract for $15,000. Then I assign it through another legal contract called an assignment agreement. I send it to the builder for $20,000 and then they close on the property. So the seller gets their 15, I get $5,000 for assigning it to the builder, and the builder gets the lot that they want completely off market, no other competition, for $20,000. So it's a win-win-win triple scenario. Again, wholesaling is used primarily for houses. That's probably where you've seen it. But again, the focus here is just on that vacant infill land. So over the past 12 months, I've failed a ton. I've learned a lot. But the focus has always just been to create more conversations with sellers and more conversations with new builders in a marketplace. So what we've learned in the community is to really find one market, exceed at that market, learn every single builder you could find, learn every single lot in that market that you know can be a profit for you and your business, along for the builders, because a lot of the times you can lock up a piece of land within a contract, but you can't sell it because it's in a floodplain, or there's no utilities accessible, or the topography of the lot is too gnarly for a builder to even want to take on. And so you have to learn these things when you enter a market, which takes a ton of time, a ton of potentially failed deals, and a ton of conversations with builders, realtors, sellers, you name it. So again, over the past 12 months, I have been extremely blessed and able to just cross over that $250,000 in gross assignment fees. Keep note, I say gross because that's not all profit. Obviously, there's cost in me procuring all of that money, right, in marketing, time, and other things. So that's just gross. My goal over the next 12 months would be to double, if not triple that. With the right systems and education and so forth. So I really wanted to make this video to, one, share kind of what I've been doing over the past 12 months. Two, I want to make it available to you as well. One of my goals over the next 12 months is to help Jackson Carson kind of grow that community, grow the amount of quality people who are trying to enter the business and do well with it. Because the reality is, if you and I both do well, we can actually bring value to each other by bringing each other deals and opportunities to help everyone make more money. And so just within the community itself, I've been able to be a part of a lot of opportunities to try to piece pretty big deals together. And it's been, I've been extremely grateful for that. And so I wanted to get back to creating content specifically in regard to what I'm doing now, to hopefully be able to help you, if it's something you're interested in, take it on and be able to grow a profitable business. Thank you guys for watching. That is it. If you have any questions or you want to learn more, I'm an open book. Please message me. I'll have my email. You can connect with me on social media. All my info will be in the bio, or just leave a comment on here and then I can follow up with you as well. Otherwise, my name is Cade, guys. Thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.